This week, we are working with static fields, static methods, and static classes. And we have been working with static methods throughout the semester. So this is just going to be a little bit of a review in that area. But static fields and static classes are new. And you'll also be learning about static constructors. So you're definitely going to want to go through the lesson key points, lots of examples in there. And I will be adding a link to a video that goes through all of the examples and concepts for you. Then your assignment in Code Easy. I believe this one had, I think, 13 exercises, but there are 3 that you do not have to do. So you only have to do 10 of them. The ones that I am having you skip, I just did not think that they were necessary. They were ones that were going to take you some time, and I just did not think that it was needed. There is one called "The President is Weird," which is fine. You're going to do that one, but then they build on to that, and a lot of it is manipulating strings, and there is something called a string builder, which is the preferred way to handle strings. So I didn't really see a lot of benefit for you guys to do what I called coding gymnastics. So I'm not going to make you do that. Hacked Droid is another one that is just really not necessary for you guys to do. Because the correct solution results in an exception error. So that is what they wanted, but I just don't feel like that was necessary. And then exercise 13 is another one that you don't have to do. It's the last one. And the most efficient way to code this involves using the split method, which you're familiar with, and then using the substring method. And you can literally complete this in 5 lines of code. And they do not use the substring method. So they do a lot of gymnastics in this program that are just not necessary. So I'm not going to make you do it. If you are curious and you'd like to see a simplified version of this, okay, I did put it down here. So this is how I would code it. And if you look in main, this is it. That's everything. So, here you're using substring to create the pig Latin. That's all you need to do. And so that is the best solution. Not, doing, oh gosh, doing all sorts of array handling and stuff. That's not necessary. Okay, so you guys do not have to do 3 of the exercises. The other ones you do need to do. And so I did include some helpful hints, and I'm reminding you that you do not need to do those 3. And I don't have hints for those 3. Okay, I have hints for most of the other ones, just in case you get stuck. And then you're going to take your dashboard and you're going to do a screenshot and upload it. And instead of 13 correct, now your maximum is going to be 10. Okay, so I do want to see the dashboard that lists the exercises from this exercise, not a cumulative total. Some of you have been turning in the cumulative total, and I don't want that. I want to see, how many you did from this particular chapter. Then the lab assignment is actually going to give you some practice. There's 2 programs. The first one is a little bit longer, so it's worth more points. This one uses static fields and methods, and then program 2 gets into using static classes. And there are examples in the key point lecture. very similar to what you need to do, and I have actually linked to those examples. Okay, then once you are done with those programs, you are going to upload the code, not a screenshot, but the code itself, because I'm going to run your code. So upload the code itself to the Dropbox, and then you will be done with this week. For additional resources, I did include links to some web resources on the different topics that were covered in Code Easy and also in the Key Point lecture. If you guys have any questions or if you run into problems, let me know, and I hope you have a great week.